The end of the year is almost here. Hello, welcome back to Read and Roam. I'm your host, Caitlin, and today we are doing the end of the year book tag, which was originally created by Ariel Bissett, and I will link the original video in the description box down below. The questions have been updated for 2025, so let's get into them. Question number 1, are there any books you started this year that you still need to finish? And yes, I have quite a few in front of me. The first one being Can You Survive the Zombie Apocalypse by Max Brailer. It is a choose your own adventure, and I feel like the adventure I have chosen is to sit this book out for a while. I don't know how much of my adventure I have left, but this is still a book that I need to finish. Next up is The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I have read a total of 34 pages, and I did like that the chapters were short. However, I just haven't been interested in it enough to pick it back up again. So I don't know if I'll be finishing this one this year. Next up is With a Vengeance by Riley Sager. I read 100 pages of this so far, and hopefully maybe I can complete it in December. In the wise words of DJ Khaled, another one. We have my Twilight reread by Stephanie Meyer. I have read a total of 46 pages of this, and I don't know if I will finish rereading this by the end of the year. There are 2 books left that I need to finish before the end of the year, which I think I will finish these reads. And the first one is The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. This is adapted by Stephanie Williams. I am currently on page 11. We are going to start chapter 2. But I do intend to finish this within the next week or 2. And the last book that I'm currently reading that I still need to finish by the end of the year, which I hope that I do get to this book because I am enjoying it so far, and that is Dustborn by Erin Bowman. Erin Bowman is one of my favorite writers because of Vengeance Road. I love that book so much. So I thought, why not finally get Dustborn off my shelves and read it? Because I really enjoyed the Taken book earlier, which I am still considering buying the second and third book to the trilogy and finishing that trilogy. Maybe I'll finish that next year. But I did find that enjoyable. It was so nostalgic. I loved every second of it. I'm currently, for Dustborn, I'm on page, oh my goodness. I am currently on page 39, and there are 419 pages in this book, so this is a lot chunkier than what I've been reading this year, but I'm hoping to finish it before the end of the year. Question number 2, do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? Don't have anything specifically planned out as far as a specific book, but what I normally gravitate towards is shorter books because normally around this time I'm probably behind on my yearly reading goal. So I try to go for shorter books, but this year I'm not behind on my reading goal. Thank you, dog man. So I'm just kind of going with the flow and reading whatever I want. Question number 3, is there a new release that you're still waiting for? Yes, I am waiting for the 10th release in the Narwhal and Jelly series, and that is A Waffle Lot of Love by Ben Clanton. This book is coming out on December 30th, which is one day away from the last day of the year. It is a Valentine's Day themed book where Jelly gives Narwhal a whaley nice card. But now Narwhal has no idea what to get him. And I really love Valentine's Day. I specifically just love everything that's like heart printed. So I'm very excited to pick this book up, read it, and then maybe reread it when Valentine's Day comes around. Question number 4, what are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? The first book that I want to read before the end of the year that I didn't get to last year, but I am going to get to this year, and that is Almost Midnight by Rainbow Rowell. This has 2 of her short stories, and I think one of them, this book contains Midnights and Kindred Spirits, 2 short stories brought together in paperback with brand new additional illustrations. I read one of them because I read the anthology, the Stephanie Perkins anthology, which was included in that. The other story I haven't read yet. Midnights is the story of Noelle and Mags who meet at the same New Year's Eve party every year and fall a little bit more in love with each other. And Kindred Spirits is about Elena who decides to see the new Star Wars movie and meets Gabe, a fellow fan. So I'm really excited to read this. It's so short. Can't wait. Next up is a book that I purchased earlier this year, and that is How to Talk to Your Succulent by Zoe Perskal. Our main character feels lost without her mother. She's in a new school, in a new town with no friends, and a dad who's impossible to talk to. And why did he bring so many of Mom's houseplants across the country? She's starting to realize that there might be more to her mother's nickname, the Plant Whisperer, than she thought, because she can talk to plants too. So I'm very excited to read this book as a plant lover. I am very intrigued, especially because this cover is so gorgeous. Can't wait to read what this book is all about. And the last book that I want to read before the end of the year, which is also another graphic novel, is Lily the Thief by Jan Kukanowen. I got this book when I did my video about reviewing half-price books and their bargain book section, and this was the one book that I picked up, and I feel like it looks like a nighttime, cold, not necessarily like winter read, but it definitely feels like it could be a November book from this cover, if that makes any sense. Our main character is Lily, is a young novice who dreams of being a master thief. That's not easy when the guild master of thieves assigns you only the lowest jobs: pickpocketing, trespassing, and petty theft. But on one of these requests, Lily unearths a plot involving a mysterious cult and a long-forgotten gods, a secret that could destroy the whole world. Question number 5, what trends have you noticed in your reading this year? It has been a lot of children's books and middle grade books, and especially the Dogman books, because I have read a majority of that book series. I think there's a new book coming out soon, so I'm excited for that. I'm excited to catch up more on the Diary of the Wimpy Kid series, so I can finally be caught up on that as well. I've just been really loving and enjoying everything that I've picked up this year. There's only been a rare, couple of 2-star rated books. Everything's been 3 stars and above, so that's been really exciting. Most of the books that I've been reading I've got at garage sales or the library book sales. And another trend is most of them are physical books, and I think for the most part most of them are hardback too. I'll include those stats in an end of the year video when 2026 comes. Question number 6, how do you feel about your reading goals? Anything that you want to change, adjust, or abandon? My only reading goal this year, and for the past couple of years, has been reading, this year is 2025, so I've been reading 25 books. Last year I read 24 books. That was my reading goal, because I was finding a lot of the times that I was doing reading goals, 1, I forgot about them, or 2, I just never fully completed them, and I just felt like kind of a bit of a loser. So I just eliminated that from my life, and I've just been reading what I like, what I enjoy, like the kids' books, the middle grade books, the graphic novels. I've just been really focusing on reading what I love, and I don't want to change that, and I don't want to abandon that. What I do want to change, though, is maybe I do start incorporating just a couple of reading goals for next year. I was at the coffee shop the other day. I got out a pen and paper and I started writing down some reading goals that I thought about doing for next year. So some of those goals include read 10 new to me authors, revisit childhood favorites, and maybe that could be a reading vlog, because I was thinking about that Pizza Hut reading vlog that I did, and that was a really fun one. Another one, finally read an intimidating book. Those big intimidating books definitely do scare me. Finish X amount of series, read X amount of pages, things like that. Those are what I kind of wrote down, and those were what I was kind of thinking of. Nothing has been solidified yet, but I'm thinking about adding those in to my reading goals for next year. And last but not least, question number 7, have you already started making reading plans for next year? Yes. So the first one being is my reading goal number, how many books I want to read in a year. Next year is going to be 2026. I want to read 26 books. So that is my first reading plan. I will also still be tracking my reading and book buying in the Libib website and app, and I'll still be doing those quarterly wrap-ups. I think I may want to switch them up to bi-monthly or monthly. If that interests you, let me know in the comment section down below if I should switch it up rather than just have quarterly wrap-ups, because I've been thinking about that. As for reading programs and readathons, I plan on participating once again in my library's winter reading program, which runs from January to February, and the summer reading program, which runs from June to July. I also plan on doing the Summerween readathon again. That's always a fun thing to do in July. And lastly, maybe find a readathon happening in October, or maybe a reading challenge to, encourage me to read all the spooky, fun books that I love to read during my favorite fall season. But yeah, those are the reading plans that I have so far for next year. And anyways, that's the end of the year book tag. I can't believe, like, we just literally have 2 full months left of this year, and then boom, it's 2026. Let me know in the comment section down below what your reading plans are for the end of 2025, and if you have any fun reading plans for 2026, let me know. And anyways, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next time for a new bookish video.